am the universe, the stars and the galaxies, endless possibilities. I am the mystery. I'm the light in the darkness, shining bright. I'm the rhythm in the earth, and day and night. See, the universe is inside.
Luna sat on the cold concrete of her downtown loft, staring out at the city's endless glow. The skyline glittered like a false promise, a maze of distractions. It had been months since her third eye had felt alive. Months since she could hear the deeper truths in the chaos, see beyond the material world. Now everything felt numb. The insights she once received effortlessly were gone, leaving her feeling blind and disconnected. It wasn't just the meditations that failed her, though. She'd spent countless nights trying to crack open that locked space in her mind. She had tried everything: breathwork, crystals, even energy healers who promised quick fixes but delivered nothing but empty words and smoke. Every effort felt like it chipped away more at her sanity, making her question whether any of it had ever been real in the first place. The city outside her window mirrored the storm inside her. She hated how distant it all felt, how out of reach her connection to the universe had become. The third eye was supposed to be her gift, her guide through this maze of a world, but now she felt like everyone else. Ordinary. Stuck in the grind of life, reacting to the world rather than flowing with it. "Maybe I'm not meant to see anymore," she whispered into the empty room. Her voice echoed back, mocking her. But Luna wasn't ready to give up. Not yet. She remembered the feeling of that clarity, the surge of understanding that had once opened up her life like a book. There had to be a way back. That night, she sat in meditation, but not the way the gurus and guides had taught her. No chants, no incense, no peaceful surrender. Instead, she let her frustration build, simmering under the surface. She tapped into the very energy that everyone had warned her against. Her anger, her impatience, the raw, ugly truth of her discontent. As her pulse quickened, she stopped trying to force her mind to open. She stopped waiting for the universe to whisper sweet affirmations into her ear. Instead, she demanded it. Her breath came faster, more erratic, like the beat of the city around her. And then in the midst of her fury, something shifted. It wasn't the gentle bloom of the third eye she had once known. No, this was violent, like a crack in the earth after an earthquake. Her forehead felt as if it was splitting, the pressure building until her eyes watered. But she didn't stop. She let the force take over, refusing to hold back any longer. Suddenly, everything fell silent. The city outside seemed to freeze. The honking cars, the buzz of neon lights, it all faded into the background. Luna's vision blurred and then sharpened with an intensity she hadn't felt in years. There, in the darkness behind her eyelids, shapes began to form, geometric patterns, glowing and spinning, merging into a single point of light. She gasped as the vision expanded, pulling her out of her body and into something vast and endless. This wasn't the soft, serene experience of enlightenment the books had promised. This was raw, edgy, and powerful, like standing in the eye of a storm. The universe didn't whisper, it roared. And for the first time in a long time, Luna roared back. She saw through her blocks, her fears, the walls she had built around her own power. The third eye wasn't closed because she wasn't worthy. It was closed because she had forgotten what it meant to see the truth that wasn't always beautiful, the truth that sometimes burned and scarred before it healed. She had to be willing to face it all, even the parts of herself she had been too afraid to confront. When she finally opened her eyes, the world looked different. The city was still there, unchanged on the surface, but beneath it she saw the currents of energy, the interwoven fabric of life, chaos, and creation. Her third eye pulsed, throbbing with new awareness, and she knew this was only the beginning. She had broken through, not by surrendering, but by reclaiming her fire.